fashion. And we are having some burros. And for some reason, my soda will not sit straight. Something about this pattern on this table and sodas is not good. So, YouTube keeps demonetizing my live streams from this park. Not certain why, but they did it to my Mellow stream the other day, my Saturday stream. So everything we did on the channel pretty much got taken away. Sucks, but what can you do? Some person was probably offended by something we said, or maybe I took too many pictures that I shouldn't have. Something I did caused it to get demonetized. So I went to Tom's Barbecue today because I really wanted to have some ribs for lunch. Yeah. My last decent meal before Trump goes into full power. But they decided to be closed on a holiday. Which gave me time to go to Walmart to get a new box fan because mine's failing. It's making this loud clicking noise all night. It kept me up. So I consider to be some burros. Some burros to me is Taco Bell Plus. Hi, Abolisher. Hi, Alonzo. Nothing but ramen in the house. Will they save the proletariat? No, he will not. In fact, he's going to make it harder than ever for you to get by. He's going to make certain that every poor person that voted for him feels his wrath. So, he's going to make America worse again for poor people. I think he may make things so bad for poor people he might get himself impeached. Would you work at Taco Bell if you got fired? Probably. I mean, not long term, but yeah. I make as much as I would working full time at Taco Bell doing YouTube right now, so kind of not worth it. I could just make more videos and I would just be fine. I'd have to give up a lot of things like living indoors, but doing YouTube from my car might give me, like, I don't know how many homeless YouTubers there are, but I'm sure there's enough of them out there. So it's a genre. Oh my gosh. It is really cold outside. Not as cold as Flagstaff, but it's definitely a little cold. It's 19 degrees right now. I got down to 9 degrees last night. Oh my gosh. MS Trump is the greatest ever, gonna make US great forever. Yeah, right. You keep believing that. Trump's son got a major growth spurt. He's taller than everyone else. I don't think that's Trump's son, man. I think he's the pool boy's son. That dude is ridiculously tall, man. It's sad as we might be looking at a future president of America in 20 years. Hi, A. Good morning, A. Trump's, let's see. Seeing you're enjoying your day off. Yeah, I'm eating in the park today. Your Trump said one good stuff, some good stuff. Yeah, he sure did say some good stuff. Once he got your vote, he said plenty of good stuff. Problem, he's gonna use your vote to do evil. He's an evil man. He's gonna do evil things. He even said the line, "You knew what you voted for when you voted for me." Severe destruction for poor people. How are the gyms though lately? They closed the 24th and Baseline, LA Fitness, and they closed the LA Fitness at 48th Street and Chandler Boulevard. So I thought there was going to be a lot more people. It's actually pretty packed this morning. I spent the whole time talking to my school teacher friend who is mad about being a teacher, man. Really mad. She absolutely hates Gen Z for the way that they have come in and changed things to make it better for them. That's the great thing about Gen Zs. They really don't like old people. Speaking of Gen Z, that's classic Gen Z right there. You can tell who Gen Z is right away just by looking at what they're clothing. I wish the girl Gen Zs would wear the broccoli haircut too. That'd be really cool if they would. I didn't even get a chance to vote because I was in the NCU. Well, ooh, I hope you're all right. That sounds not good. Can't vote because of weed. I can't vote because of weed. Well, yeah, Gen Z sucks, but at least they don't like boomers. Not that it matters. I agree. Any broccoli hair in the park? No, I just saw a girl Gen Z though. I thought she should be rocking the broccoli haircut too. Not only the men should be rocking the broccoli cut, but the women should too. That way they can identify each other much easier. It's funny is the sun is beating down on me in the part where the sun can touch my arm. But where the sun can't touch my skin, I'm cold. I love Arizona. I hate the broccoli haircut so much. Oh, I do too. It sends me into a rage. The Doritos back, baby. Oh my gosh, I ate so many Doritos last night after I got tanked. I ate an entire bag of Doritos last night before I went to bed. What does a broccoli hair look like? Just type in Gen Z and broccoli hair into Google and you'll see it. It looks terrible. There's only one thing that looks worse than a broccoli haircut. It's an Edgar cut. Oh my God, that Edgar cut, man. Who would do that to themselves? I couldn't imagine a chick being forced to bang a dude with an Edgar haircut. I'd just be throwing up in my mouth the whole time. I used to live in Mesa. Not as bad back as the mullet haircut. Oh my God, I saw a little girl rocking a mullet on Saturday with Mello. It was sad. Very sad to see. Pro food, Doritos, too much ingredients. I can't pronounce. Are you gonna retire at your job? No, no one retires at my job. We've had more executives leave in the past year than have their it makes you uncomfortable when the executives start to leave. It used to be the wave haircut. Not the wave haircut anymore. They genuinely stopped caring about work and people, so forget being taken care of by them. Exactly. Not as bad as the Amish sideburn haircut. Let's see. Maybe stop hating on the new generation, guys. It's literally just a haircut. Yeah, it's gross though. These haircuts look like the end of civilization. Between the Edgar haircut and the broccoli haircut, it is the end of the world. What's an Edgar cut? Look it up on Google, man. It's something strange, man. Something's wrong. Something's in the water. Something's in the drinking water of Gen Z, man. You can wear an Edgar cut and not feel ashamed in public. You're a better man than them. Retired could mean laying down in a pine box. Let's see, my career has not taken off. It may never take off. Fluoride. I always had a buzz cut. I rocked a flat top when I was a kid. I wouldn't say a kid. I think age, I'm gonna say 18 to 28. I had a flat top. Don't Google those cuts. You want to keep your lunch down. MS. I went to a very posh used bookstore in West Palm Beach today. They had a 40K copy of 1984 and 50K edition of Des Capital, ironically. I thought of you. Thanks. Thanks, eh? When you think of posh bookstores, I really appreciate you thinking about me instead of thinking about me while you're sitting on a public toilet at the park wondering what that stain is. Let's see. The Cheeto man just got into office and it's over for all the proles. I just shaved my head, save the prole money. You were joking with me yesterday when I said I'd be in a psych ward for watching all your videos, right? It was a joke, right? I got my feelings a bit. It hurt. Did it hurt my feelings? But sorry. Let's see. Trump has now been initiated into the clubhouse. I agree. I was in the psych ward for a day. It was actually pretty relaxing. I figure that the psych ward is full of people just screaming all the time. Donald Trump. Hey, America did this to themselves, man. America beat America in November, man. This is the second time I told America that Trump was going to win. And people treated me like I was crazy. A third of Americans didn't even bother to show up to vote. That tells you how much faith they had. Only 6 likes. Come on, man. I think everyone's working. Most polls have to work today. Inauguration Day isn't a national holiday for the proles. I was looking for a taco bar and all I could find was juice bars. Healthy people don't eat solid food, apparently. I was looking for a barbecue place and I ended up going to some burros. I was hoping to have some holiday barbecue today. Yeah, I have to work today. Everyone has to work today. What's a taco bar? I think a taco bar is like a Subway, except it's with Mexican food. It's like I had a girl that I met from South America, and she called Chipotle Mexican Subway. Hospitals keep calling like I have any money to give them. Oh my God, that's like the credit card companies. Guess they put together. I guess they got their ingredients out and you build your own. I've never let them. I've never been to a taco bar where they let you build your own. But Chipotle ain't even Mexican. If anything, it's Tex-Mex. I don't know what Chipotle is. It's kind of like Taco Bell, but a taco bar is a place that makes tacos and has good drinks. Now I want barbecue. Now it's just comfort food. Oh, I really wanted barbecue. I was looking forward to some ribs this morning. Unfortunately, I went to Tom's Barbecue, which I've passed 1,000 times, by the way, and never got inside. And I finally wanted some barbecue, and they were closed today. I don't know why. I've been to buffets with tacos, taco fixings. Where have I been where they've had taco fixings at a buffet? I can't remember. We don't really have buffets anymore. Ever since the pandemic, most of them went under. The asylum. Steve, you on lunch? No, I had the day off for the presidential turnover. Just kidding. That's Martin Luther King Day, so we got the day off. I thought we traded it for Juneteenth, but apparently we get both of them now. I wish we had more holidays. My pro food choice is getting worse. Less to afford and less options. I agree. Yeah, I think my mine closed down. It was Orion Steakhouse, I believe. Everything's closed down. The place that Tempe Eats place closed down. Almost every business around me, small business, has failed in the last year. And then the businesses that are still open, they don't look like they're going to stay open very long. Mello and I had lunch on Saturday at this place. I don't know how the owner keeps the place open. Elon Musk doesn't want to colonize Mars. He wants to make profit by mining it. I think of a mining cruel colony. Oh God, that sounds terrible. Man, I wish I couldn't go outside today. It's about negative 25 degrees where I live. Oh my God, where do you live? The Antarctic? I don't even keep track of what holiday it is anymore. We should occupy Wall Street. I always thought that was an interesting thing to do. Occupy Wall Street instead of burn it down. I think it's hilarious that people are starting more fires in LA. Every time I see a TikTok or a video of someone catching someone starting another fire, I find it hilarious. Because that's what I said was going to happen when the fires first started. Is that people are going to see that there's no hope anymore. And people are really feeling that. And I think that's why they're starting more fires. It's like, well, let's just watch it all burn down because then we'll all be on the same playing field. Anyone who's homeless doesn't care if your house burns down. Houses don't matter to me no more. I agree, Alonso. They're fake. Like this. This used to be a 20-ounce soda. Now it's 3 times more expensive and 25% smaller. How does that work? According to Nicole yesterday, made a pretty good video on the cheap quality of everything. I still don't support that haircut, but the video is pretty good, even though it wasn't very well put together. I like the topic. The inauguration is like a baby New Year and the old man New Year, except they were both old. They both wear diapers too. There's a lot of people in the world that wish this day never came. Right up until midnight last night, I kept waiting for the meteor. Man, my food got wretchedly cold fast because it's so cold out here. Not as cold as the temperatures you guys have described, but definitely cold. All right, I'm gonna dump out my food that I'm not gonna eat and let the birds eat it. There's no point putting it in the trash. Birds like leftovers too. Wipe your mouth, you filthy animal. Yes, sir, right away. All right. Ooh, yellow boogers. A classic sign of health, or the lack thereof health. A burrito and a small soda, $22. I don't know about you guys, man, but they're making it tough on a prole out here. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Fiesta. Just been milking this thing for all it's worth. I milked it too. I knew it was possible. I wonder what it would be, what it would do in space. Oh my God, I don't even want to know. Anyway, I had enough of really reality already. Just was popping in to say, hey, catch you later, MS. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Alonzo. Are you a yes man? No. I would be doing much better in my career if I was a yes man. MS, how much longer can things keep going? As long as the proletariat has money, the rich people want it. Just came to see how poor people live. They are not living. They're struggling, man. It's a hobby of the rich, you see. To torment the poor? Absolutely, 100%. If you've got money in your pocket, there's some rich guy that wants it, and he wants it now. It's my money, and I want it now, says every rich person. Good for you, millennial. I refuse to go back to work. Tuesday, I quit this time for real. You go, Blue. This is my meeting. Get out, Fight Club. Yep, we should have a Fight Club. Project Mayhem is looking pretty good right now. I personally love watching poor people now that I have money. No, my $60. Oh my God. Hopefully this one too, movement and feminist movement changed with Trump. I love poor people, love in particular. Keep them poor. Keep them poor, said every rich man in the world. Poor people love so pathetic. MS, my poor people have kids. Do poor people realize that they can't afford kids? What would happen if all social programs got cut? We would look like Africa. Ooh, something's biting me. Ow, I got a really sharp pain in my ankle. I'm one parlay away from being less poor. Good for you. Will Trump solve the homeless in America? He's planning on building camps, internment camps. So I think those are for the homeless. Let's see. Here's sweet heat. I got you from the dollar store. I paid the bill. I paid the bill, honey. Thrilling. I'm actually going to go to the 99-cent store after this. I got to go by, hopefully the apartment complex fixes my sink today because the water has been coming out of the bottom of the sink instead of going in the drain. It leaked all over the place last night. Oh my God, last night was such a horrible time. I couldn't sleep. And I keep thinking about becoming homeless. And then that's one of the main reasons why I can't sleep. I see so many people just struggling to stay alive, and it bothers me. It really, really bothers me to see people struggling to stay alive. You have a slumlord. Yeah, there's 800 units, and we all have slumlords. I'm making dollar store fish sticks now with discount fries. Laugh out loud, bro. I was planning on going to Tom's Barbecue today, but Tom had other ideas, like not being open. It really bummed me out because I spent like half an hour talking to the school teacher this morning. And let's see, use JP Weld and duct tape. Get a place. Let's see. 12 grand for a studio apartment in Vietnam. Huh. You can scrape 12K in a prole job. Well, when all there are prole jobs, it's kind of really hard to break out. Is your car big enough to live in if things get bad? Yes, it is. I bought my car specifically to live in it. Once I had a coworker who had the newest JS, but was eating frozen dinners and he heated inside the retail store. Ouch. Well, what I really like is to see rich kids that have really nice cars, but they're still poor because their parents are rich. They're not rich. Poor people shouldn't have excuses with millions of jobs opening up. Yeah, but those jobs don't pay squat. Every month that they put out the jobs report in America's created thousands, hundreds of thousands of new jobs. I imagine every one of those jobs in that jobs report is a different version of Taco Bell. Anything good is a phantom job listing, an apparition. That's what I've heard. I've heard a lot of people complain to me that they're not finding anything good to apply for. Everything's minimum wage and part-time. Toronto is hell on earth for me. I've heard Canada is a really bad place to live. Let's see, they added the ghost jobs to the job report. Oh, good Lord, that's just what we need. Invisible jobs on an invisible report. Yeah, Colorado Springs is $2,000 for a studio, and rental people demand 3 times more income. Yeah, here you have to make at least 3.5 more than what the rent is in order to qualify. Or the saying, it can always be worse. Damn, I hate that saying. I've been hearing that my whole life. And later this morning, I'm planning on doing a video. I guess later this morning, in 40 minutes, I'm planning on going back to my house to do a video on how things have progressively gotten worse from your grandparents to your parents to you. You're doing the worst at life in those 3 generations right now. Like you said, they get credit for posting jobs when they always planned on things internally. How can you prove it's deceptive? You can't, because if you could, then this gig would be up. They have to make it seem like everything is great. They have to give people no excuse for complaining. What they want is to make certain that people are complacent, that the system's working and that everything is fine, and that the only reason that you're not doing well is because you're lazy. That's what society is always pitching. Poor people are lazy. You said you met a hottie who liked you. Why didn't you go for it? You complain about needing pink taco, and when it knows your life, you think it's too good to be true. I actually have met 3 hotties in the past 3 days, and they were all completely out of my league. Like yesterday, this is so weird, right? So this cashier got off from her shift, and she's walking around in the grocery store with her dad. And every time that we crossed paths twice in the grocery store, and both times she gave me the sex smile, as I like to call it. And I was just like, like let's put it this way. I shook hands with the governor on many occasions thinking about that face. Are you JBW, Senator? JBW, I don't know what that means. Let's see. Chat prays she has my baby. I pass. No, but I am lazy, and that's okay. I was at an all anime vacation. I didn't improve myself at all. You know what I did for 2 weeks in November and 2 weeks in December? I just sat on my hands in my roach-infested apartment. Like, I had the worst vacation I've ever had in any other year. It's the worst, hands down, time that I've ever had in my entire adult life, where I literally didn't do anything. Usually I just come to the park to have lunch here, just so that I'm not sitting at home fighting off the roaches with the pointy sticks because they want to eat too. Should use the shaking hands with the governor as a pickup line. Hey ladies, I'm good with the governor. I don't even know how to, oh my God, I don't even know how I would even bring that up with another person. Hey, can you feel that? I got soft hands because I shake hands with the governor and I use a lot of lotion. A lot. It's like the other day, a girl touched my feet and she's like, my God, your feet are so soft. And I was like, well, that's not exactly the line that I was hoping to hear in order for you to take your pants off, but it's the best you can do, huh? Say, can I shake hands with the cat? The cat's expensive, the governor's free. I'll put it that way. Cat's always expensive.
I'm homeless and I run a trap. Need anything for free? We got it.
Did you guys just hear that? You guys just hear that? The guy came up to me and he's like, hey, I'm homeless and I've got wares. So he's got something in his hand that he's trying to sell. It looked stolen. But, you know, you got to make a living somehow, right? It freaked me out. I thought he was going to mug me. It's like, hey, I'm homeless and I'm going to beat you up now. Let's see, Tramp Lambo got sold for $1 million last year. What do you think about the MS? I don't know. I don't really like to think about things like that. It makes me sad. I'd like to go to Southeast Asia for pleasure, but as a short Latino, I think my luck won't be as fruitful. I've learned that being any person of color hurts you regardless. Homeless dude's trying to make some money. Yeah, I thought he was gonna hit me over the head and take my phone. Like he just showed up right behind me, like out of nowhere. It's like, hey man, I'm homeless. I was like, okay. Trying to make some money so you can get some of those special ingredients that make the homeless so much more lively. Did you guys hear what he said? He's like, I'm homeless and I run track. And he was wearing a tracksuit too. See, Asia, I've heard it's not bad. You should still go. I was looking at my complaints. I have 7 pages of complaints on my apartment complex website. Many, many, many complaints for years about the cockroach problem. Like, I didn't have roaches until my downstairs neighbor moved in, man. Before then, I'd never seen a roach in my apartment complex. Yeah, that place sucks. That place sucks. I can't make these things up. I can't pay a homeless guy to come by and bop me over the head and be like, hey man, I'm homeless, so because I'm homeless, I'm gonna justify beating your rear end just so that I can have your stuff. Do you think roaches could survive the LA fires? Ooh, that's a good question. If they can survive nuclear war, then they can survive fire. I heard they're laying off Mesa teachers. How is that possible? My friend at the gym this morning told me they're laying off a bunch of teachers because there's low enrollment, because more parents are taking their kids to charter schools, private schools, or they're home teaching, so there's not as much need for school teachers. So yes, they are laying off a lot of school teachers. Let's see. These damn Tesla trucks have to be the ugliest vehicles ever. Oh my God. Those cyber trucks, oh my God, they're ugly in the default color, but they're 10 times worse looking. The ones that I really don't like are the gold ones. Poor people are super interesting. Elon in Marco Polo, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for stopping by. And I knew you were going to say something about Elon. He seems to be your thing. What was that? Imagine being rich in the West. Gross. Let's see. I don't see Muskie at the inauguration yet. Did you guys see those 2 people that just crossed the live stream? They're wearing such strange clothing. You know what? They were hipsters. That's what they were. I was like looking at them. It's like, I haven't seen a hipster in a while. But there they are. The cider trucks aren't even the same color as the Halo buggies. Cybertruck is a perfect example of our society's overpriced and no value. Agree 100% with you, Zoltube. Every time I see a Cybertruck, I see of a person who probably thinks that poor people should work harder. Ooh, hipsters. Yeah, that's what they were. Hipsters. I honestly thought that hipsters died out. Like, I didn't think that hipsters were a thing, and yet I was looking at them from afar, and I'm like, wait a minute, skinny jeans, black dress shoes, purple hair, hipsters. All rich billionaires in the White House today. Yeah, CIA dressed as hipsters. That would be cool if all the law enforcement dressed as hipsters. Cali hipsters everywhere. Run, Steam. I just kept looking at him. Who dresses like that anymore? Laugh out loud. How's the weather out there now? It is brutal. It is cold. I'm cold. Let's see. My watch says that it is, let's see. It says it's 55 degrees outside. And if it wasn't for the sun warming me up, I would be freezing. Ooh, going to Goodwill to find my treasures. Take care of yourselves, Sproles. Hey, I'm gonna go to Goodwill too. It's right around the corner from here. Literally, right past the park is the Goodwill. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Tim Cook, Elon Musk, BlackRock in White House. Yeah. I want a rich Asian. Ooh, man, the girls at the salon on Saturday. Oh my God. I don't like that, but oh my God, even Mello's like, I see why you like this place. They were drop dead gorgeous. Like, ooh. Sometimes they just look nasty. Nothing has changed since the Gilded Age. Same people still running the show. How can a Cash App you $100? I love your videos. My Cash App is in the description. It's literally MillennialSteam at Cash App. So it's pretty easy. If you go to the channel, it's right there. I'm freaky. Happy endings everywhere. Exactly. Trump's coin went up to $38 billion today. Oh my God. Stop giving Trump money, poor people. Someone said Mark Zuckerberg is taking over TikTok. God, I hope not. Me too. Let it die. It's brain rot. Cryptocurrencies are trading higher. Oh my God. I was hoping the world would fall apart today. I wish that all of America was on fire. At least that way we could all be on an even playing field. If every place is burnt down, then everyone is homeless. Trump is Musk. Spoon. I don't want to know what Poon stands for. Is that the famous Clark Park? No, it's just the regular park, not the famous park. The TikTok damage has already been done. I hope it stays damaged and stays down. I am not looking forward to TikTok continuing to survive because it doesn't serve a purpose in society. But it is what it is. Oh my goodness. I think that's the third person that's waved at me today. The people are feeling friendly today. Let's see, all congressmen were using cane and wheelchairs. Trump is a Musk pawn. There we go. I agree with that statement, 100%. Just say nice things and you'll have him. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I've met a lot of ultra-friendly chicks in the last 3 days. I think I've met a new chick every day, so. Thank you all poor people who bag my groceries. Ouch. Put the fries in the bag, little bro. It seems like no one is hitting the like button today. We're gonna have to do something about that. Yo, we created the External Revenue Service. The External Revenue Service. Why does it just sound wrong? Like, I was telling Mello about this the other day. It's like, the External Revenue Service sounds like putting your underwear on over your clothes. You know, you need poor people's money. Oh, look, that bird finally found my leftovers. I guess he didn't like Samburu either. Hit the like button, people. Poor people, unite. Hit the like button. I did. Thanks, Mike. Do you think the economy will get better soon? The economy always gets better for rich people. I always hit the like button. Thanks, Sage. At least somebody hits the like button. For the 1%, hell yeah. Life's always getting better for rich people, man. Life always gets better for rich people. It's the poor people whose lives keep getting worse. Send the 1 likes to the inauguration. That's a good idea, Zoltube. Let's just send them over to their friends who will see them as slaves. You know, what I find difficult to believe is that this environment where I'm sitting right now, it exists here every single day. It's nice, it's quiet, you hear the birds chirping, everything is nice here. Just 2 miles down the street is where my job is at. That's where things aren't nice. This economy is literally gone fascinating about ways to I'm broken. Oh, I can't read that. The rich get richer and the poor get poor. We haven't seen the poorest get poor yet. Poverty, intense poverty is coming, folks. Intense poverty. The people who sell their souls to get better for them. I mean, my soul's cheap. You can buy my soul at the 99-cent store, 3 for 1 pack. Oh, nothing in Goodwill. Agree that intense poverty is coming. Ooh, hey, you're shopping while you're on your phone? Bad girl. Put the phone down. Enjoy other people's garbage at the Goodwill. I will be joining you at the Goodwill momentarily. I just want to wait another 10 minutes before I leave so I make a full hour live stream. Everybody will have to live in pods or tents by 2035. I'm gonna start reselling my Pokemon cards. Good for you. I didn't even know the Pokemon cards were still a thing. I thought they were like a 90s and 2000 thing. But if you're willing to be a brown shirt who rounds up others, you can make money in this administration. But I'll just cost you your soul. I love how all the immigrants are afraid of Trump tossing them back over the border, and they've already made negotiations with other countries. So if the country that you're from doesn't want to take you back, they've started creating places in other countries where they're going to take you, Guantanamo Bay style. Where's the jobs? I don't know. I've been asking that question since I started working. Where are the jobs? So the Lord said, the meek shall inherit the earth. Are you off today to watch Trump swearing? Exactly, Marco Polo. It has nothing to do with Martin Luther King Day. It's all about Trump. Hey, are the flags still at half stat for Jimmy Carter's passing? Revenge of the Broccoli Hair. Da, da, da. Now that sounds like a good movie. Cheap thriller, lots of big giant cans. I'm done begging for work. I just wanna fire already. Fire is cleansing. Fire is cleansing, people. I use fire to wash my nads. Literally every job position available are manager positions that I can't do. I've never done anything but be a low-level grunt my whole life. I've never had any aspiration to work. I think that's the problem. It's like if you don't have any ambition to do low-level crap work right now, then you're in trouble. Because then you have people like Gen Z who think that the work world is just going to get better for you. Let's see, would you leave USA if they paid you $1 million? Yes, I would. I would leave in a heartbeat. I don't like living in this country, I'll tell you that much. There's a lot of bad things happening in this country all of the time. Ooh, damn it, I was gonna stay another 10 minutes. But number 2 is calling me. Apparently that hot sauce and that Mexican food is eager to get out of my system. All right, guys, I always wanted to visit Canada. I've always wanted to go somewhere that's not Arizona too. I'll chat with you guys later. Unfortunately, I've got the Hershey squirts and I've got an appointment with the boy.